Did you get a call from Josh Bomar yet? Oh my gosh.
Clean.
He's getting real good at this.
Damn.
Some days, other days it's a shit show.
It's almost like he's a little angrier when he's splitting.
Worried
the
about
wood
your
down.
guys' equipment. That'll about knock something out. Mom or dad. You can tell me. I want to be in a t-shirt within 30 minutes. I want this.
All right, well, here's another one. Tim just crammed this fucker full.
Tim will be dying because he's always warm.
He said the fire was really nice last time. I was hot,
It was
so
nice. That's because it was cool in here.
yeah.
That's a damn good release.
Josh started running it warm in here. And
You know why it's cool in here? Because I turned it down 1 degree because you said it was too hot in here, and I haven't touched it.
difference?
I have not touched it since.
So it says 60.
Come on up.
69.
How you doing?
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's
you
not
sleep
hot
up.
outside.
You sleep against him. I can tell.
Yeah. Cuddling up nice.
Must be
Tight
touching.
back.
I got a dog like that. It ain't Luna.
Yeah, which dog was barking her head off?
Mia hates
Except
you.
Mia hates my guts, dude. Yeah, decisions need to be made.
Are you getting married this year, Tim?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Hey, it's early in the year. You
It's
never
early
know.
in the year, yeah.
Touche.
Touche.
Come on up here, Lewis.
What sounds better, the fire or the pop?
The fire for
Fire.
sure. The fire for sure. Definitely not that slurple garble thing that you do every time. Come on. don't jump, dude.
All right, I'm gonna stock
Micro
up.
dose of natural caffeine.
Microdose. Isn't that a hip
Micro.
word?
Well, heck.
That will get me
That
through the
is
pod.
that is a hip word.
I'm gonna stock the fire, and Josh is gonna intro and get this thing rolling for us.
Do we really need to intro this guy?
No, you
I'm
don't
pretty
have to
sure
intro
every
him.
single person that watches this knows who he is.
Well, there might be someone new. I don't know. Tell him what you want.
Well, this is the OG Daniel Staten of
Hello.
Elkshape.
Hello.
How are we doing today, buddy?
I'm happy to be here with you fellers.
Yeah, what were you doing an hour ago as I drove by your house and you weren't there?
Oh, I was there. I was in the gym.
Was your car around back or something? It looked like I didn't see your car.
The car's there. Yeah.
Oh, man, I missed it.
Yeah, I was doing some
worried.
fitness, and I must have just missed you. You were probably in
thought-
there before me.
No, I was just driving by. I had to go
Okay.
up to the property and talk to the DNR, and that's the way I would come back off the freeway. It was just I drive right by
The
your
Department
house.
of Natural Resources, how are they doing today?
They were fine. They were fine and dandy, and said my property doesn't work for the program that they were trying to do. So they have when properties get burned at the end of the year, if they have trees that haven't been used yet, they have a program where you only pay like a third to replant your property if you use up the trees that they have.
What trees would they want?
Well, they had some fir and they had some pine. I wouldn't have wanted the pine. Like I don't want.
You got
one.
enough pine.
Well, mine's all gone. Not here. My property up there, and it's all burned.
shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all burned. So just about everything's
Oh,
dead.
you went
period.
up north today.
I drove up north and back. Yeah, and was a little sweating too. Like they got there, and I was like, "Hey, you got like 45 minutes, and I got to be gone. So if you need to keep looking around or whatever, just lock the gate behind me when you leave, because I got to come back to town." Unfortunately, they're only there 15, 20 minutes. I guess said there was too much brush. Because they spray around where they plant the trees to kill everything else
Okay.
to make sure the tree grabs root and gets above whatever else is going to grow behind it. And they said they won't kill the brush. So I'd have to go through and like remove all the brush from the property for it. To
How many acres
take
do you have?
160, and it's got brush all over all of it too. Even though the brush all burned, it still needs to be removed. I thought about buying a disc or something for the skid steer and just. But there's parts of it you couldn't drive that on either.
Do you have the shredder for the skid steer?
I don't. I think I might buy one. Are you talking about a forestry mulcher?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the more expensive version. There's like a disc
Is
that
that
you
the
can get on the
disc
front.
that spins?
So it's like
Yeah.
a round thing with a box on it. That is more effective than like just a spinny disc
You
that's
can
on
like
the
grind
front.
out stumps with that, right?
No,
Kinda?
that's a different thing altogether.
Okay.
But you can pretty much take any forest thing and turn it into shavings. So you just like mow up to it and it just crushes it all.
That's sick. I want one.
I don't think that's intended for a stump. It's like up to a certain size. You get past a certain size and it's got a specific tool.
I think
for
I've
it.
used it because I got to drive around a skid steer and it had this thing on the front with the churning bits, and I like drove it into small trees.
Yeah, that's probably what we're talking
Did that windstorm knock all your trees over that were burnt?
Nope. Nope. There isn't any new stuff laying over since 2 months ago when I was there last. Dead of winter, no structure, no power. Not usually where you're gonna go hang out in the dead of winter. Plus, I haven't hardly been home anyway, so
Do you have a pending offer on a house in Tennessee?
no, I do not. In fact, they're taking it off the market.
The
So,
one.
yeah,
one?
but I got a plan.
Okay.
I got a plan. I think I'm actually gonna.
He's working on
I
it.
think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go knock on their door and talk to them.
Why not? What do you have to lose?
Yeah, it's like, hey, if it's not on the market, just say, hey, what's your guys' intent? What's your plan? Like, maybe I can offer you something that works best with what you want to do.
That'd be cool.
Because I mean, I am capable of selling a thing or two in my life. I imagine I could probably talk my way into that pretty easy.
Ooh, well.
So, and once it's not on the market, once it's not on the market, I can just go knock up on the door and say, hey, I saw you guys had your house for sale, but you took it off. What happened?
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Get off my land.
There you go.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, maybe get chased off with a bottle of moonshine in Tennessee.
They do have moonshine.
Have you gotten a sample any yet?
I have. Well, somebody on grand opening day brought me 2 mason jars. One was of the actual clear, then one was like some huckleberry or blueberry flavored one. The clear is like gasoline. Like, whoa, oh god. Needless to say, they might have like that much out of the jars in like a year. It's like, oh, I can't do it. But the fruit one tastes good, but it's not my thing. You know.
All right, I have a hypothetical for you boys. Okay, today in this area, say it's 20 degrees. If I was going to start a fire today outside, same conditions as summer, but the only difference was the temperature outside, and I'm starting the fire outside. All the same conditions. Which fire starts faster?
In the fireplace versus open flame?
No.
What do you mean?
If I'm starting both fires outside,
okay,
same conditions, just different temperatures. Say it's 90 degrees in the summer or 20 degrees in the winter.
That's a good question.
Which fire starts faster? Dan, do you know where this comes from?
Well, I'm getting flashback to firefighting. It's the... What's this from?
It's from South Dakota.
I would think the hotter would.
I'm not actually sure of the answer. The comments will tell us, or we could look it up on Grok or something.
Look up the fire tetrahedral. It's like oxygen, convection, like wind.
Yes.
Temperature,
Temperature
relative
does
humidity.
matter in the...
Oh, yeah.
Logically speaking, if the environment's the same and the only thing that's different is the temperature, the higher your temperature, the faster you'd get to a combustion level because you're already starting at a higher level.
Yeah,
that could be true. And honestly, I'm not sure of the answer. I talked to a couple of people about it, but I thought the number one thing is the humidity.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure,
Relative
like I said,
humidity.
If the humidity is the same, so if you're below freezing, the humidity is absent.
Yeah.
So then maybe it would start.
That's why the fires in the summer kick up so much 2 o'clock in the afternoon versus 2 a.m. It's the relative humidity.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I think the humidity would be huge, but should I ask Grok? Should we get an actual answer? Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not sure where you're going with this, but
no,
yeah,
I'm just
sure,
curious
go for
because
it.
when we were in South Dakota, Josh Crawford, our buddy, was starting a fire.
0 degrees? That hunt?
Yes, he was starting a fire, and Josh was like, this fire's never going to start. It's cold outside. And I'm like, no, Josh, it's going to start just fine. Like, this is fine. Like, it's dry out here. The wood's dry. It's going to start. No, it's not going to start. It's cold. And I'm like, it wouldn't be any different in the summertime. Maybe it would be a little different.
I think it would be.
Yeah.
Ask away.
We're going to ask,
Yeah.
But I have a website called podiumarchery.com that has all your archery needs for $99 and up with free shipping at that scenario. Comment down below on what we don't have that you're looking for in archery stuff. And
I have a discount code. It's discount code TimC. It'll help you save a few bucks on most items. It helps support what we do. And if you want to support this podcast, subscribe wherever you're listening. Leave it a review. That really does help. It helps us reach more people. And that's a good thing.
And if you want to understand how to find animals and how to kill animals, you got to know where they're living. And Mark Livesey's course at Treeline Pursuits is the most effective way to do that. And we have a discount code over there as well for 20% off. Discount code Josh and Tim. So you can find the animals that apparently I can't find anymore either. I need to use it because I can't find it because I suck.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I need the help too. And all of this stuff always will be linked right down below in our description if you want to check it out or you want more information.
That dude's got bushcraft skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that's your preferred AI?
Yeah. Grok is.
You're not a Chat GPT guy?
I think Chat GPT might be a little liberal.
Did you just say Jap GPT?
Chat GPT.
That's what I heard.
He's definitely not liberal if he said something like that.
I think Chat GPT might be a little liberal.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think those are all based off of what you put in them, right? So if you put different information in them that are sided one direction, it's going to tell you things one direction. No doubt. So, the other day when I stopped by, I was kicking myself. I was like, show me your house. I've not been in your house.
I haven't either.
You've never been in that house?
No, I haven't been in a month, probably.
Oh, okay.
My wife goes in every day.
I have no doubt.
Isn't it weird that I just don't have time?
Well, maybe it's. Oh, I'm sure it's you don't have time because believe me, I sympathize. And
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
But the other part of that could be maybe you enjoy Christmas and want to wait to see your present when it's actually
absolutely.
Christmas.
Maybe I just don't want to get stressed out about how much everything's costing.
Yeah, I guarantee you
see-
walk through there and all you see is ching, 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 ching.
If I see 3 dudes on a lunch break at 3:00 in the afternoon, I'm gonna be like, I'm actually
Just
the one
so
paying.
you know, they don't get paid by the hour, so
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay them for the job, which is the beauty of the whole remodel, which don't take off without walking in here and seeing.
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going on.
dude.
But that whole thing, it's like, hey, give me a quote for this, and they give you a quote for that. So it doesn't matter how productive they are.
Yeah, they got to get it done.
They got to get it done based off of what they quoted. So,
You
what'd you
boys
come up
ready
with?
for an answer?
Yeah.
Okay, the fire will start faster in 90 degrees Fahrenheit than in 10 degrees, assuming truly identical conditions otherwise. Same fuel, moisture content, same tinder,
Fuel,
kindling
yeah.
type, and dryness. Same ignition source, same wind/shelter. Here's why. All fuels need to reach their ignition temperature before they sustain combustion. For typical dry wood tinder materials, this is usually 400 to 700 degree range, depending on the exact materials. So there you go. Let's start faster. How faster?
Start
I'm
at a
not
higher
sure.
temperature, it'll combust sooner. It's like,
Yeah.
nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. We answered the mystery. Not sure how it's a mystery, but it's a mystery.
Yeah. That was just one of those things that had me stirring. I was like, I wonder if it is actually different, I was thinking about it in the vehicle.
Just stirring on that, on the drive.
Yeah, I was stirring about it.
The things that stir in your brain. Quite
I'll tell you what,
interesting, man.
another thing that's got me stirring is you boys are coming back from a cull deer hunt, right?
Kind of.
You can call it that.
I was going to say, so riddle me this, Dan. How does a guy go on a cull deer hunt and shoot his biggest ever
I was
whitetail?
gonna say
How did that happen?
yeah. Honestly,
His biggest ever whitetail.
they kind of
Do you think they let one slip
I mean, I
through
don't
the
want to throw you
cracks
under the
for him?
bus, Josh, but you didn't really let me know much. I'm not going to give away the story, but you didn't really tell me until I walked up on the deer.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I obviously knew what deer it was as soon as I saw it there.
Yes.
And he looked way better in person. And I think Cody realized that too.
Yeah, everybody did not realize how big that deer was.
It's crazy how the
until after
pictures
that
did
shot.
not, the trail camera photos
Not
for
even
months did
remotely.
not do him justice
a
on the
little
mass.
It had a little ground
Yeah.
growage.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
time. I mean, it doesn't, to me, I love 8 points. 4 points for you Northwestern guys, 4x4s, but to get a 160 class 8 point, that's doing something.
That's huge.
You know what I mean? Even 150 8 point is legit taxidermy bill.
That's a big 8 point, yeah.
But a 160 is a whole nother beast. And when we were taping out, we only taped out a few deer that week. First one, I nailed within probably 5/8. Second one, I think everyone was low and I went up and I was the closest. And then the third one, I went the lowest and I was way off. I guessed 145 and that guy's deer went 160. Jason's?
Yeah, Jason.
I was off by 15 inches. So certain deer are really hard to judge, man. I don't think Josh's is hard to judge. When you look at it, it's like, I wouldn't, 160, yeah, I'd buy that right away. You know what I mean? It's a no-doubter.
Is that getting taxidermy, Josh?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. Of course.
It's just going to do it down there or whatever.
Yeah, I was going to let them do it with who they go with down there. And sometime in the next year, once it's done, I'll plan a hunt or something, and I'll drive from Nashville there.
Pick mine up too, because I'm doing the shoulder mount on my first buck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to go to Nashville. So I wasn't going to drive.
Mine can go to Nashville.
Okay.
Oh, it's Dan's deer.
You want me to hang it up at the shop? I can do that.
No, I'll just have him ship it up. But it's I didn't plan on, I went on a coal, I was coal hunting and I shot a buck that I couldn't believe Cody said green light. So
there are dimensions in I'm trying to remember. I think there was UPS that you can actually crate it just right.
yeah.
And it was, I think I had my Minnesota deer UPS'd mounted, the one in there. I think it was $200
That's fair.
to UPS it. But if it was like, I talked to the taxidermist, I was like, hey, that's an inch too big, that's 2 inches too big. Make that box smaller.
Yeah.
And then it was all right. So
You know
but
a lot about shipping.
It clips to a point where they go, sorry, we can't take it. There's maximums that they won't accept.
Okay.
So, but a taxidermist that ships a lot should know.
Yeah.
But either way, I'll plan on a drive over there and go on a hunt or something or whatnot, because it's not that far. It's like 12 hours or
That's it.
12 hours, 14 hours. That's the whole thing. Like, you draw what's 12 hours from Nashville? I can get to damn near North Dakota.
Could you get to the ocean? South Carolina, the ocean there?
Oh yeah, easy.
12 hours?
Oh, no,
less.
more
like a little more. I think it's 8. I think I can be on the ocean in 8 hours or less from there. From where it's at, I think I'd have to check.
How long
It might
take you to
be
get
more
to
than
Indy?
that. Indianapolis, 4.5 hours.
Wow.
How far of a radius do you think you'd have to draw on the shot before you hit a moonshine still?
Not very far. Like a 3-mile radius, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hollers in there. Yeah, because where that's at, it's kind of in the country somewhat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, so you've got like small town stuff. Like it's not in Nashville. It's outside of Nashville. So and it's one of the next towns outside of it when you're in hill country. So if you go like south and east, it's relatively flat. So it's heavily developed. But when you go into the hill country, it's not cost effective to develop land because it's all rock. So in order to make like larger flat parcels of land that you could build developments on, you got to spend a crap load of money in infrastructure and demoing hills and making flat spaces. So because of that, it hasn't grown really fast there. But where Clarksville is and where Nashville is, I'm right in between them, and both of those are growing really fast. And eventually they'll run out of land that's not as expensive to develop. So they'll end up starting to develop the more expensive land, and then they'll start looking at distance to major populous centers to go at. So eventually where I'm at, if it doesn't slow down, because so many people are moving that way, if that doesn't change, eventually where I'm at is going to be just as expensive. But currently it's not. Like it's not horribly expensive to buy or build there. Like I showed you that house, and you're like, that's all that house is? Like, yep.
I can't believe that.
I mean, it's still a lot of money for me mentally.
Oh,
Like,
it's a
to wrap
lot.
my head around.
It's a lot,
right?
but it
it's
seemed like a
not-
lot of value.
Yeah, it's very worthwhile.
Have you seen pictures of what we're talking
No,
about?
I don't think I showed it to
I want to
him
give
yet.
you a fun fact.
Yeah, give it to me.
I've killed a buck in Tennessee.
You have?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I just, like, you started naming hill country. I'm like, oh my gosh. When I was younger, probably 2007 or 8, I did a hunt
that's a lot
in
younger.
Tennessee
Really?
for like a Sportsman's Warehouse TV.
Oh, that's right. You used to do that.
And
forgot about that.
I was at a place that charged you by the inch if you crossed 150. And they had a bunch of big bucks there. And I hunted hill country.
You're like, come on, 149. Come on, 149.
Dude, it was coolest country.
It's neat,
It was
yeah.
not flat. It was hardwoods. And all the leaves were on the ground. So you could hear a deer coming from so far away.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Michigan. Yeah, it was all
Really?
hardwoods. Yeah, you could hear them coming always.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think about going to Michigan Tack?
I like the idea of it. The one at Boyne is really cool country. I don't know if you've ever been up in that area, like Petoskey, Boyne area. Really cool country on that section of Lake Michigan. And then there's another one over on the Wisconsin border of the UP that is, 2 hours from where I grew up. So that's the most requests I get is like, are you coming to Michigan? Are you coming to Michigan?
Yeah,
So-
I think Boyne's usually larger. if I
Yeah,
remember right.
Boyne would be
There's-
bigger.
There's
So
more
So they have
people.
multiple tacks and
They have 2 in Michigan, yeah.
Yeah.
who'd have thunk? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, there are.
lot
I
of-
thought there was 400,000 bow hunters in Wisconsin or something like that, and 400,000 in Michigan.
A lot
I'd buy
of
that.
them
So that
in
makes
Michigan.
sense.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when talking about possibly opening other stores and that sort of thing, it's like, okay, how many bow hunters are in that state? And there's like 5 states that all have like 300,000+ bow hunters in them. per
Yeah,
state.
speaking of Tennessee fun facts, Dan, the most viable candidates for mayor, Clarksville? Is that the right name? In Clarksville is MFJJ in the next election and Laney Wilson.
Really?
We could be talking about a MFJJ versus Laney Wilson for mayor. in
Where are you
Clarksville.
making this up at? You are 100% making this up.
Yeah, that's totally fabricated.
Oh, I was like, this is outstanding.
That wouldn't
So
even-
what's the
that
name of the
wouldn't even be a
town?
race. She'd win like that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to crush
you
it.
said
God,
Clarksville, you
missed
meant
an
it's
opportunity to
Ashland
say you're gonna
City.
crush it. Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm in between
Clarksville's
them.
where
Clarksville's
this
north,
ASA
is where the
thing
ASA
is
is.
going to happen. Are you going to
Yep.
go win 60K, Tim?
No, I would not be winning the
Well,
60K.
I talked to Tim Gillingham at ATA, and he said he's going to go.
Yeah.
Who's that?
You're adorable.
The guy with the stabilizers,
Yes.
like 4 or 5 going out everywhere.
Yeah.
40-inch draw
The
length
hammer?
and the special.
The hammer.
Dude,
the special index.
He's so good, and he's not a young spring chicken, and he gives me hope.
Yeah.
Like for vision and
Yeah, like I can still pull this off.
Well, how old is he?
I don't know. He's older than me, for sure. He's got to be in his 50s.
He's got to be. He's
He's
in the
in the
Masters.
senior division of ASA, right?
I'm about to look this up.
Where's my phone?
But
Oh,
shout
there
out
it
to
is.
him for.
I'll look it up.
You ever
look it up
talked to him on
so
the
much, you guys
phone
talk.
for less
Yes.
than an hour?
I think Josh and him probably Need to get a pod together sometime.
He's going to come by one of these times. He's got to be in the area.
You better like charge your batteries.
Yeah. No, well, everything's actually, so we have a really cool setup over there. Mm-hmm. So we've got like the big back batteries like are on my Ember. Mm-hmm. And then everything's hardwired into that with a dummy battery, and then that's wired into the wall. The charger I have on the wall charges the battery faster than it disperses.
Oh, sick.
So if the power goes out, you don't lose anything. Yeah. If the battery goes dead, doesn't matter. You're charging it faster than it could work. I mean, there's like triple redundancy now.
I like redundancy.
Because we've had problems at times.
Were you talking about his camera batteries or his batteries?
Probably both.
I thought you meant his batteries.
Old is Tim.
Guesses? I'm going to go Price is Wrong and like 51.
If senior division
I'll
ASA,
go 53.
I think he's kind of new to it too, so you're close. I'll
58. Holy crap.
I was just going to say 55.
Impressive.
Yeah, too late. You didn't say it, so you don't get
Did anyone buy Gold Tip
June
yet?
1967, Escalade Sports, Bear.
Oh,
and Tim was working their booth.
Okay.
Yep. So he's still involved in all that in the Gold Tip thing.
Perfect.
Yeah. I thought they were moving it too.
When's the last time y'all shot a Gold Tip into an animal?
3 years ago?
Oh,
I was shooting a Black Label Quantum, I want to say 3 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. I was still contemplating like putting my own name on something.
Oh.
And I actually liked that arrow from them pretty decently. And they there was conversations going back and forth, so I hunted with it for that year. And they wouldn't give me the straighter ones. I'm like, well, I'm not doing it if I can't put a quality one on it. And then after that was the last time I really entertained trying to stick my name on a product. Like, nope, I'm not doing that unless I authentically was the person who thought it up.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to do that in anything probably other than components and stabilizers, because who's going to care about reviewing a stabilizer? And I don't see the worried about reviewing components, because that's what I do is review stuff. So I don't really want to put my name on anything.
That makes sense.
So
yeah. Of your products though, your stabilizers are really good. Like, I don't think we do a good job talking about that.
I always love when people say it like they're shockingly surprised. Like you have this dumbfounded look. It's like really good.
No, but
like it shouldn't be, but it is.
No, it's really.
I think because Tim saw your Gen 1s, man. They weren't that good. Hey, I'm being honest.
You gotta crawl before you can walk, dude.
Yeah.
But now?
Yeah.
But you know his Gen 1s?
I do actually remember Gen 1.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying,
they
like,
weren't great. They
the
weren't
Gen
great.
2 or whatever we call it. But the guy I interviewed on my podcast last night is running your bars.
Yeah.
Oh, right
Pretty
on.
cool.
And they're nice. And they're a great value for like in the bar category, because you can spend a lot of money on a stabilizer.
Oh, a lot of money.
What's the most expensive stabilizers out there? You would know.
The ones that are on your bow.
The Matthews
Okay. Non-bridge lock.
I know you don't know how much they cost, but
Well, I read about the comments.
the carbon version of that, which it would be so cool. Like read the comments, everybody gets all pissy. Go slap the carbon one on. That's like $100 more.
Dang.
They're $350 for a carbon one. I think $269 for if you're running that 15.
Yeah.
I think it's $269 or $279 or
But
something like that. For
besides
just the front
those,
bar.
what's the most, like, what's the highest end?
Gosh dang, that's
Is it
those AAE
Shrewd?
bars?
AAE has some other lines in there that are very expensive.
Like Denali?
Shrewd's got a new one that's got like a flute in it that's tunable. I don't know how much it is though. I ordered some of them, so we'll have them, but I don't know how much they were. I know there was the Denali's are up there. I'm forgetting one that's like Easton's got
Quattro.
one.
Quattro?
Quattro's up there. Easton's got one that's really expensive, but I think they just lowered the price on it.
Oh, okay.
So Easton's got an actual carbon that tapers.
Oh.
Just like their parallel arrows or whatnot, or the barrel arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a stabilizer that was like that, and I remember it being ridiculously expensive.
As a shop owner, did you load up on Easton's new quiver? Hip quiver?
I
Field
did
quiver?
actually order a lot of that
I was
new
really
hip
impressed
quiver.
with that thing.
Yeah, it's great. Really nice quiver. Heck of a nice quiver. So, like at first, I had Tyson up here. I think it was when you were down hunting with Cody the first time, because he was going to go hang with you if you were here. And he brought some samples. We didn't have it yet, and I was like, "Oh yeah, my rep showed me this. This is just another one of his quivers." He's like, "No, you didn't look at it." And he went and showed it to me. And I was like, "God damn, that's a cool quiver."
Do you know what we're
And
talking
I
about?
felt like an idiot.
I've seen it. I haven't like messed with it or. Got
I've
my
ran
hands
the
on it.
They're in the
Faru,
shop.
the Marsupial, and I have one. And they've just kind of thought of a couple things. Pretty like they just made the market more competitive.
They took a quiver that's very similar to several other quivers in the market, but went, okay, what are they doing wrong that we can do right?
Yeah.
And I love that because that's frequently when I look at a product, I go, okay, what are they doing wrong that can be done better?
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
love that they
'cause
took that approach.
You did the hand pocket quiver, Dan.
Oh yeah.
Do you like when do you run one with a belt versus that one?
So the one that goes in my back pocket I use today. I'm in a hurry. It holds 6 to 8 arrows.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go shoot 8 arrows because it's less than 30 degrees outside. Whereas if I'm going to like indoor, I want a hip quiver. When
Tack?
tack, pretty much want a hip quiver.
Okay.
Because you need other stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're just going out to shoot real quick, it's nice to throw
Yeah,
in the
because the
back
hip
pocket.
quiver becomes a catch-all. It's got like Allen wrenches and like you could actually do like a hip
Snacks.
quiver dump. Like there's things in there.
I'm not joking though.
Yeah.
You guys with them high fuel tank capacities, you got like 17 things in there to survive.
Someone was telling me because
Multiple releases.
I was thinking about
Bottle
going
water.
to the PA tack
Miller
this
Lite.
year.
Yeah.
And someone's like, "Oh, you can shoot a course so fast and be done." And I was thinking, I'm like, "Oh yeah," because like when we go to like Big Sky back in the day, like,
Yeah.
what time do we get back from just shooting one course?
I think it's like a 5-hour endeavor.
Yeah. Well, and
Is that how it is in PA?
It depends on how you choose to shoot it and how you choose to film it. So we had one day in PA that I think it was shooting with Bomar. It was me, James, Bomar, and David
Tim
Hauser.
C go?
No.
Okay.
And David Hauser, and it was raining really bad.
Oh, that one.
And I think we left at like 1, and they were standing behind us trying to get off. There were 2 days in PA that the guys checking the course were standing behind us, just waiting for us to finish so they could leave.
How many camera guys did you have?
Bomar, we just had 1. But that wasn't terrible. It was more the rain, I think, that really kind of
Yep.
jacked it up because it was hard to walk. Because it wasn't like really steep or anything like that, but the terrain, the footing wasn't really tough, so it's like slippery. That was really the bigger issue, and that one wasn't horrible. But I think we learned if you have this.
See that ghost ride the
Yeah,
whip
it's like
situation?
just there you go. I got it. I'm good. If you have this this mindset that hey, we're going to do this as quick as you can.
Yeah.
It's like we had 2 of them that were like, this is stupid. This is taking way too long.
I hate
So
those.
the next 2 that we shot, because we shot one every day, said, all right, we're going to make a concerted effort to do this as quickly as we can. And we had people standing, like we were coming up to people that weren't filming and keeping pace with it.
Nice.
But we were frequently having, Jeff was with us and Jeff was running camera. None of us were trying to run camera. So if we're doing instances where you're holding a B cam or you're holding a C cam and I'm holding an A cam and we're running around trying to film everything, it's going to take a little longer as opposed if you just have somebody hold it. But I think if you make a concerted effort, it'll go quicker. But you're not walking as far. And the really cool thing about PA is it seems like all the courses end or drop you off in the same spot. So no matter what, you're ending up at the vendor village,
Yeah.
or you're real close to the vendor village. So there's a high rate of people, and it rained almost every day, and they were bringing in straw every day to throw down in the dirt in the vendor village, and it was legit 6 inches of mud. Like you'd step in, it was bad. That part was bad. Outside of that, it was great, and it is the biggest vendor village of all of them that I've seen, and the attendance is high. It's like close to 6,000. It's a lot
Wanna
of
go?
people.
I've
heard
That's
that,
a lot
yeah.
of people always can whatever the word is.
Can you skip a weekend of bear hunting, Tim, and go to
I
PA?
know it's bear hunting season, right?
It's smack dab in the prime
Yeah.
end of May.
There's a couple that are. Honestly, I would probably have to pick one. And, James also does his shoot in Southern California, and it's in the middle of May. I would like to get there to support James. And it's like a straight shot flight, right?
Yeah, you can get a direct flight from Spokane to San Diego.
So-
but it's an hour. It's like an hour and 20 out of the airport.
Yeah.
So you're driving a bit. It's not super close by, but yeah, it's direct from here for sure.
Yeah.
There's lots of places that fly direct.
Could
to
be
San
one
Diego.
or the other. I would like to get to James's deal. It'd be cool to be there to support him. What's the least let off you've ran on a bow?
The least?
Or the least. Yeah. The most holding weight, the least
Right,
let off.
75 on target bow.
How about you, Josh?
60%, but I'm from like the
yeah.
80s, bitch.
60%.
Oh,
with
65 used to be peak,
with
dog.
a heavy butt.
How about the first bow? I bought a Hoyt from you in like 2003. What did that have? It was like
2003,
cam and a
I had
half.
65.
65? Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe that.
How
Yeah.
about post 2000?
Post 2000,
Yeah.
60.
Okay.
Because you could still get a Spiral X cam, and if you put it in its front peg, it was 60%.
Oh, that's a man's bow.
So
That
if you're
sounds
shooting,
kind of nasty.
and in all fairness, you only shot like 53, 54 pounds.
Okay.
You could shoot it all day long, but you could get 20 pounds of holding weight.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's all a parameter, right? We're as we go to this 65, 70, 75, 80% let off, you start increasing your draw weight so you can still get to a 20-pound holding weight without doing a whole bunch of fuckery.
Yeah.
Well, if you can get it down to 60% let off, you can shoot the 50-pound bow. And
Josh, you shot
especially indoor. Like and that's normally what you were doing those low let offs for.
You've shot enough. You probably know about like what your best holding weight is. Do you remember?
I liked holding 18, 19.
Yeah, I was going to say 18.
Somewhere in there. For me, seemed to be right. But I was never a guy packing a 10-pound bow ever. Like I was almost always light of what the weight of what they had said. And those two, once again, it's like a balance, right? So if you're pulling 20, your bow's going to be heavier. If you're pulling 18, your bow's going to be lighter to get it to where it kind of feels right. But that was what I ended up most of the time.
Oh, interesting. So you're saying if you have less holding weight, you need less on your bars, typically?
Less physical weight of the bow. I'm not talking about the bars. I'm talking about the overall bow weight. Because you're trying to find a balance where when you pull the bow back, the holding weight versus the physical weight of the bow, so the weight distribution equals over your body and not in front of your shoulder. So if you have like 80% let off here and you're only holding 13 pounds, you'll feel the weight in your hand more, and the weight distribution will go out in front of your shoulder and it gets harder to hold up. Think of it like a teeter-totter.
Yeah.
Right?
I hear you.
You have this weight here, that weight there. Where's the balance line end up
No one's
at?
really gone over this.
I was going to say, like, if you listen to this, record.
This
go
is a
back
good part.
and re-listen. That's seriously like pretty
Some
cool.
good stuff,
I've never
little
heard that.
Jedi.
You still got some stuff in the tank.
Damn, Josh.
It's funny.
Did you just black out?
No, it's just
Do you know where you are right
It's
now?
all a logical thing. Oh my God, what happened?
That's an old school reference if you guys are wondering.
What's the question about too? I wish I could remember what it was. I could just blast into that. No, it's if you have too much front weight, physical weight, right, versus your let off, you feel the weight move forward in your body. And if you have too much, you'll feel it completely leave your shoulders and be like, God, why does my front arm hurt so much? It's because the balance is outside of even your body on the percentage of mass, right? So it's just trying to find a point that's there. And if you carry a little less weight here, you don't have to hold quite as much weight here to keep that balance point more in the middle. That's all. But your bars are an entirely different thing. I'm simply talking about physical weight of the bow.
Okay. So this is going to lead into an interesting conversation. The bow I'm shooting is supposed to be like 83% let off, which I haven't measured. But I went down to the draw stops. I increased the size of my draw stops, which changes the holding weight or the let off. It's supposed to change it from 83 to 75.
Atta girl.
And I got it back there, and it's only 63 pounds, Dan. 63-pound bow. So I got it back there, and I'm like, oh my God, this thing is so shallow. Like, I can't make a mistake or it creeps forward, which is like really nice as a training aid, right?
Yeah.
Like, probably currently hard for me to shoot, but maybe with some training, it would be really productive for me to shoot that way.
Well, it depends on how you're choosing to shoot your bow.
You're right.
Hey, are you hammering?
Let's not get distracted.
Are you hammering?
Let's not get distracted right now.
He's hammering,
Let's keep
isn't
it
he?
on pace here.
We
can get back to the
If
hammering
you're going to ask
conversation.
somebody that personal of a question, you should
Okay,
ask
I
it
apologize,
personally.
Tim.
Yeah.
Strike that from the record. Strike that from the record, Your Honor.
Yeah. No, we will come back to that. But I increased the size of my draw stops. I'm like, man, this thing is so shallow back here. Like, it just wants to creep out. And I really got to push and pull to stay honest. And so I'm like, well, let's measure it. Let's see what it's at. It ended up being 70% let off, not 75. And it was about 19 pounds of holding weight or something like that.
That's saucy.
So it was healthy, but there was nothing there.
What bow is this?
It's on the Darton Tritech 35.
Now, is your other co-host flirting with that bow? Because I thought I saw something the other
I'm pretty
day.
sure right now my other co-host has 3 different 2026 bows in his possession right now.
Is he trying to copy Tim?
No, I'm pretty sure he actually got it before you built yours.
Ooh.
What happened last year?
I'm positive.
What bow was I shooting last year?
You were shooting a sequel 35. I'm not giving him, hey, he was first. I'm just saying.
Oh, wait.
to
Where
my
are you going
knowledge-
with this? Because
to
I
my
like
knowledge,
where
the
you're
first
going with
person
this.
that
Okay.
actually
Dan's
bought a
kinda
Tritech
getting onto
35
something
was.
here.
I
was
like
him.
where Tim's going with this. I got to hear this.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
so it was real shallow. And then I got a comment and someone said, well, this is why I like a mod system versus a rotating mod system. Because a mod system doesn't change the valley. And I wanted to know if that was true, Josh, or you
100%.
believe that to be true.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so in a module system, so if you it'd be better to draw this,
I.e.
right?
Matthews.
But if you have a pivoting module, right,
Which is
you're rotating,
what's on the dart.
which is on what's on a dart.
Yes.
You're rotating the module to manipulate how much cable's being spooled up and how much string's coming out in relation to change the draw length.
Yeah.
The thing that stops the draw stop is a peg that's attached to the cam farther back. And as you rotate or change that peg, it changes the positions of it. A module that has the peg attached to the module, that rotational angle stays the same no matter what. So you don't get that same feeling. But at that let off, it's going to feel shallow, period.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter if it was a module. Like, go put a 70V on a Matthews title. Feels like that.
Yeah.
It's 70 let off. But when you have the two separated, there's a manipulation. So there's benefit and negative to that.
Yeah.
You can manipulate that setup a lot more than a module could. But the module is going to stay static in how it feels.
And more similar through the profile from
Correct.
like a 26 to a 30.
Correct. So it's all hit and miss on what's more important to you. If you want it to feel a certain way and that's what you care about, versus being able to manipulate the way it feels a little bit
Yeah.
to you,
And I thought,
you might not like the way the module's designed.
right. And I
That
thought
having those two separate, you can play with that a little bit.
that was kind of interesting because, yeah, maybe you do actually want to change the feel of the valley. It's kind of like you said, it's exactly what you want it to be. But that was interesting because I never thought about it through that lens or whatever. Because, yeah, you got modules and then rotating mods, and it's like, that is an actual difference, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
100% it is.
So are you manipulating your draw length, micro?
Yeah, so it's got 1/4 inch draw length adjustments, which is cool. I've always, in the last couple of years, I've floated from 29 to 28.5, and I shot 28.5 really nicely, probably the best I've ever shot. But I've always thought I was in between the two. So I started at 28 3/4 this year, but I don't know. I'll just mess with it a little bit and see where it ends up.
It's not exactly a shock that when a guy gets a 1/4 inch increment option, the first thing he does is make it a little longer. Every guy always wants it to be a little
Yeah, but
longer or a little taller or whatever. It's
But
just
dude,
so funny.
I mean, I'm 6'1", not 6'6".
yeah, but
I mean, including your
yeah,
mohawk,
but what's your
6'4" without
what's
it. But
but what's your wingspan jive up to?
it's exactly the same as my height, so I'm a perfect square.
Okay, so you're 73.
Yep.
Okay, that's what? That's 29. Yeah, you measure out at 29 and a eighth,
Yeah.
quarter, something like that.
So
yeah.
I've been shooting on the kind of the low end of the spectrum. I'm not trying to it's not an ego thing.
There could have been 17 jokes I could have done with that, and I'm not going to do it.
You're a
Yeah, I said spectrum and I said square.
Saying, then you're on the low end.
I'm lobbing them up there. I mean,
Just got a titch, just a little titch of it.
you are an encyclopedia. It is ridiculous.
The amount of worthless
I
information
don't
in
want
my
to pump
brain.
your ego up, but dude, sometimes I'm just like, you're autistic or something when it comes to archery-tistic.
I don't doubt that there's something really weird going on in my brain, but I don't mimic the characteristics of an autistic at all.
archery-tistic.
So I don't. It's something. I'm guaranteed
doesn't-
it's something because
doesn't
like we were having dinner for my sister's birthday the other day, right? And she said the same thing. We were talking about something completely different, but it was like all this stuff rattled out really quick, and she's like, "How is all that in your brain?" I was like, "I don't fucking
can I
know."
stop you really quick?
Yeah.
You were at dinner. Did you eat your food segments one at a time?
No.
Okay.
Now, what is that all about? Is there a debate going on?
No, I was just. He said he didn't have any of the tism. I thought maybe
Because maybe he,
food segments one
yeah.
at a time.
If he said yes, I'd be like,
do-
I knew it.
That's what
I do traditionally prefer not to mix things together, but I'll eat them out of sequence. And if they touch, it's not like I'm not going to eat that. I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all. But like I said, I don't know what it is because throughout my life, it's been like there's more crap in my brain than most people that I get to know and the way they communicate and whatnot. I'm like, it's just stuff's rattling out. And it comes out really quick, but I don't know what that is. And I don't think it's TISM. I think it's ADHD, and I've just figured out how to control it.
Could be a
And so I
strength.
just have like a lot of stuff going quickly.
Well, it's good, man. And there's a lot of layers to this archery stuff, because what you just mentioned about the balancing and the weight on the bows, like I haven't heard that. I've never heard that ever. So that's pretty cool. And there's
That's why I was like,
Well, think of it logically, right? And I think that comes from my brain looks at every situation in a logical manner. If you have a certain amount of weight over here on a pendulum and you're trying to pull the weight back over this way with pressure, like a cable, like on a bridge, if you lower the amount of weight you've got pulling here, you're going to feel it more over there. It's going to push more over there.
Yeah.
You move that too far and the whole mass weight of everything goes forward. If If you get it outside of your shoulders, you're going to really struggle to hold it up, and it's going to really fatigue your shoulder. If you are shooting like that and you feel a lot of weight and fatigue in your shoulder, lower your let off or increase your draw weight, which will both increase your holding weight. This whole high let off thing stemmed from dudes shooting whitetail out of a tree stand wanting to hold their bow back for 2 minutes because
Exactly.
the deer stopped.
Which is most of the market.
Understandably so, but no part of that ever took into account, does this make me shoot better? No, you shoot worse. 100%. You absolutely do. And the only thing that higher let-offs really encouraged for me was to shoot more weight so you can get the holding weight up higher.
I know a guy who's had a game warden look at his bow in Colorado to make sure his let-off wasn't 85%. And he was shooting a bow that it said, he was shooting a Matthews, and it says, that game warden knew to look at the mod. I was like, are you making this up? But to your point, like a lot of states, especially out west, don't allow 85% let off.
I'd been checked once by a game warden in my life in the field, and he just wanted to see my license.
Yeah.
He didn't even look at my bow.
Yeah.
This guy was
But he
obviously
probably
looking
wouldn't know.
for trying to
He's
figure
looking
out.
for stuff, yeah.
But
Yeah, he's looking
anyways,
for
that's
stuff.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's wild how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think the whole conversation with let off and everything you've just talked about, Josh, solidifies why you shouldn't be hating on me for ABT. Once you have the fundamentals and you've like had some lessons or you have good like fundies, if you're not tinkering, you're missing out on like figuring out that individual bow and arrow setup to find the sweet spot. Like you just mentioned so many things there that's like, yeah, once you find a bow that just is a shooter, you need to take notes on everything about it that makes it a shooter.
Well, and to elaborate on that, it's one thing for somebody who understands exactly what their draw length is, exactly where their peep is, exactly what feels right, and is shot for so long that they know what those things are, that they can grab their next bow and make it feel exactly like that. Right? That's a skill that those particular people have and possess that the average guy has no clue. And the only way he's going to figure those things out is if he plays with it and moves it around a little bit and changes a little bit or tinkers. Right? So there is validity 100% to tinkering with your stuff. And I don't want to talk down to the people that say, "Hey, just go shoot your bow."
That's still a great idea.
The premise of it, and I think that the happy medium should be, you should be shooting your bow and tinkering with your bow, but don't just tinker with your bow. Shoot your bow when you do it. And I think the confusion is getting, oh, you're just messing with your stuff. You're not practicing. You can mess with your stuff and practice at the same time and measure and still develop the same thing and hopefully end up with a better configuration and a better setup with it. So I think there's a little bit of,
Medium?
I have, ask me later what I really think about that because I don't want to say it. But I do think there's a little bit of either a misunderstanding involved in the message that's being sent in that way. It's saying, hey, stop messing with your bow and just shoot your bow. And there is some validity to that because I've had people over the years that are always screwing with their stuff and say, hey, leave it alone for a week and tell me if it's okay.
Yeah.
If you're constantly, I moved my sight today, I moved it tomorrow, I moved it the next day,
Yeah.
moved the next day, moved the next day. Yeah, okay. Leave it alone. But like manipulating your draw length, manipulating your hold weight, messing with your tune a little bit, tweaking your rest for broadhead impact constantly, those are good things. And you should make sure you're just getting the reps in while you're doing it. If you're messing with your equipment for 45 minutes and firing it 6 times, you're not practicing.
Yeah.
Well, and
So
Dan
don't
said,
sacrifice practice too.
Yeah.
Dan said something pretty important. He said, if you have the fundamentals, right? If I'm shooting like this, like I'm not going to get better. Like if I'm shooting like this,
Well, you could.
no, you're going to reach a point where you plateau.
Well, everybody reaches a point where they plateau.
Yeah, but you'll reach a higher point if you have the fundamentals.
I know. I'm trying to remember who
Are you
looked like that.
against
But there
having
was
the fundamentals right
no,
now,
no.
Josh?
There was. I'm trying to remember. There was a target archery guy at the worst form I'd ever seen in my life that was dominant for a long
But
time.
he just pounded.
But he just did it the same.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, this sport is driven by the ability to do it the same.
Yes.
Most of the things that I try to teach is the easiest way to do it the same. Doesn't make it right.
And I
doesn't
think
make it gospel.
those-
It's just you have to do it the same.
Those arguments are like, hey, there's this guy who did it this way. It's like, yeah, that's true, but take 1,000 archers, put them in a mold. You're looking at the exception, not the norm.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And it's better to look at the norm and be like, okay, there is kind of a pattern here. Most of the good archers do it this way. So maybe I follow the pattern and I don't try to be John Daly, you know, or whatever.
That was a golf reference, Josh.
Yeah.
I know who John Daly is. He's my hero. John Daly is my hero.
Yeah.
But there's There are instances like that are relatively true, but there's also instances where you can see if you really study the best, almost all of them hold their bow exactly the same way. Like if you analyze how they're holding it, it's like, oh, literally they're all holding it the same way. This is clearly the way that's the
And how would
hardest
you
to
describe
manipulate.
that? With your words.
With your wrist down. So what you'll find a difference is some people like a little higher wrist and a little lower wrist.
Which means
more throat pressure versus more heel pressure, or your hand points, your fingers point more down.
Yep.
The higher the wrist is, right? But almost every person you'll ever see that's really good at it has the pressure of the bow going through the center part of their hand or their lifeline on the left-hand side of the grip if you're left-handed. That line that runs through there, you'll almost always see it right through there.
Yep.
And if you feel the pads of your hand on your left hand, if you're a righty shooter, the left side of the pad and the right side of the pad, where those meet in the middle, that's where the shallowest point of your grip on the left-hand side of your grip should sit. Because if you shot your hand in a position like you were completely exhausted, like I can't pick my hand up, it's so worn out, stick your hand on your grip and push forward with no pressure. How did your hand go on that grip? That's the way that the bow pushes straight forward with no left or right manipulation. If you stick it on there like that, it's going to be the same when you start as when you finish. So with most of target archery, in instance, you're trying to start in the physical manner in which you would finish from fatigue, so nothing changed.
Repeatability.
Yes, because every time you fatigue a muscle one time, which you would be an expert in this, the next time it's a little weaker and a little weaker and a little weaker and a little weaker.
Yeah, no, I was getting hot tips at ATA from a couple buddies.
Yeah.
I was like, probably going down the road that you were a while back, where I was just like, hey, give me some indoor hot tips. And they're like, okay, well, what's the deal? And I was like, well, that third arrow always sucks compared to my first two. And they're like, you're not giving yourself enough time. You need to take more breaths of oxygen. And possibly even in practice, shoot 4 arrows and
Or
end.
5.
Or 5. It's just some good tips. But when you're talking about all this, I just got to give a shout out to Jake Webb, the high wrist of all high wrists.
The highest wrist of all high wrists. Yeah. So
Love you, buddy.
Good tip for you.
Yeah.
The Rushmore Rumble target.
Yeah.
It's a 5-spot
I
Vegas.
have those.
Yeah.
Practice that
Those
way.
are cool.
Yeah.
Practice a 5-arrow round.
Yep.
A 5-arrow 12. And when you go shoot a 3-arrow 10,
Yeah.
you're not tired.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of 3-arrow 10s, when's this drop? Because Lancaster Classic is
Right now.
Is it today or tomorrow?
Oh, they were shooting
Starting
today. It's on the
today.
shop right now.
Like not practice, like it was.
Bodie shot his first qualifying score or whatever.
What was it?
So this drop after, is 6:59. So he dropped to 1x today.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, but didn't he did that at Rushmore too.
Yeah.
He's just playing.
And he's bored.
How do they change the
bored.
rules this year? Are they adding more 12s?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not
Archery?
up to date.
Archery hazes?
I love that. Like
Did they add more 12s?
if don't ever say I never said anything really good about Lancaster. That format is perfect. Like that should be every target format.
Oh.
Because it gives you that heightened little, this whole little, what are we going to do with these things where the guys are just shooting middle out the whole time? It's like, add something that's a high risk, high reward thing.
Yes.
It's wildly smart.
It's cool.
Good job. Whoever thought that up for
Yeah.
Lancaster.
I think
Love
if
that.
Vegas doesn't do something, because they've moved that date back. Now you got an ASA between it. I sound like an archery nerd right now. But you know what I mean? Like they pushed it back and they don't have
There
that
might-
12.
I thought there was more than one in between it, actually.
Could be.
I think what happened there, Dan, is like there's an opportunity for Lancaster to be like the premier event.
I think they
Because
should go for
Vegas
it.
used to be that, or maybe it still is. I don't know.
It's called a paywall, Tim. You don't do paywalls.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Lancaster doesn't.
I think they lost I know they lost their venue as part of why it changed. Because nobody, I'm trying to remember where it was held before Vegas. It was, and
You
I was
went
there.
last
I know.
year.
I'm just trying to remember what it was called. It's off the strip. It's not in the strip.
Oh.
But the beauty of that is it was cheaper to stay. The hotels were cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Like supposedly it's ridiculously expensive to go participate or even watch
Yeah.
now. But people weren't gambling enough. Like the whole casino was offering it as cheap so people would gamble. And apparently we're not a high gambling crowd.
Bunch of cheap bastards.
A bunch of cheap
So
bastards.
the casino business model is people in the casino equal people spending money.
Sure.
But they must have had like a lower dollar per person amount when the cheap bastards are there.
Yeah. So then they have to put together, okay, we've got this 4-day span or 3-day span where we need enough room for 5,000 people.
Right.
Where can you do that? And we need to be able to shoot X number of lines and what have you. Where they had it was great. I mean, it was where they hold the the PBR rodeo or the NFR or one of those in Vegas. It's in the same building.
Oh, okay.
And that was perfect for it, but they lost the space from what I understand. So they had to change. They didn't have a choice. But I really hate the change. I really do. It's too late. Like indoor needs to be done in February.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
needs to be done by the end of February. You need to be shooting outside at that point.
Yeah, it's kind of a
For it to work. And the beauty of it is so in the years past, like Vegas would be next weekend.
right.
Because it was the weekend after Lancaster.
Yeah.
And the international people would fly over, shoot Lancaster, fly to Vegas, stay in Vegas for the week, shoot Vegas, and then fly back.
Yeah, book 14
overseas.
days and you're done.
14 days and you're done, and you shot the 2 big indoor
And that's
events
your job.
a year. And that was your job.
Yeah.
And now they can't. Now they got to come across for both.
Yeah.
And so a percentage of them aren't going to do it because it costs too much to go back and forth twice when you're flying from Europe or China or whatever. You know, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Yup.
How's your indoor? How's the indoor arrow pounding?
It was going, and then I went to Texas,
Okay.
and I haven't shot in a game since
Yeah.
I've been back. I will bring. I have 18 meters in my basement in Post Falls.
That's cool.
So I'm probably gonna bring a bow back because like on the weekends my wife won't let me work, so I can go down and shoot. But
How's that working for you? Not working on the weekend.
it's hard and it's good.
Has it been good?
I got calloused. I'm better at it. So not having a computer at my house, but I'm using that 34 arc and did a little bit of the tinkering, kind of got all that out of the way. Now it's just Dan versus Dan. I'm pretty plateaued at, I think a 296 is my best. My highest X count is 15. And we'll see. I think I can do better.
Good.
I need to get a good game together.
Yeah.
What's your guys', you've probably done 300s.
I've shot a few 300s, but that was like right at the peak, and then I stopped shooting indoors.
Yeah.
Hadn't really since. When I went to Vegas, I think I shot 9 games or 10 games before I went to Vegas. And my 10th game was a 298, 20.
That's pretty good.
And then I went to Vegas, and your brain just erupts. My first day, I think I shot 296 or something like that. And I was like,
respectable.
all right, that's okay. And it was just after that, I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. So I think the
drink
ability,
while you shoot?
is still there. If I
Is
just
that
take
against the rules?
time. What?
Can you have like a cold beer too?
Before?
I feel like you
could-
would do well if you could have an ice
it
cold
might
beer
help
in
you,
your
yeah.
pouch.
Yes. Yeah. No, there's a line.
You could be like-
you can ride a 1 1/2 beer an hour ratio. There's just a chill factor in there.
Yeah.
It's just wheat.
Like
Works
that,
good.
we're talking about science.
I've had some crazy runs where it's just like, dude, you can't miss. I was like, yeah, give it an hour.
Have you, Tim? What's your best? Or because you dove in pretty good.
Yeah, I dove in pretty good. Particularly, it was like 1 or 2 winters ago when I had that old white PSC
Supra.
Supra. I shot a lot of arrows through that, and I got a 294 at the end of the winter, and I was punching it for that. I decided like my pin was floating around the yellow, and
I'm really proud that you can acknowledge that. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, mad respect.
Well, most people don't want to admit it.
yeah,
I get it.
my pin was floating around the middle of the yellow, and I'm like, dude, enough.
Forget
Like,
about this.
I'm gonna touch it off. And I had a good day. Whatever, shot 294. That was my best. And I have somewhere in my notes that 289 is my best hunting bow score. 289.12.
Legit.
289.12x. And dude, I only had like 289, so I had 9 points dropped going into my final end yesterday or 2 days ago, and I dropped 3 points for 12 and shot 288, like a total schwanz. So I had a couple hunting bow scores that are right near that recently, so I'm pretty
That's
excited
respectable,
about it.
man.
I feel like I'm right on the hump because the bow just got built. I've only shot four or 5 games with it, and they've all been right at that level. So yeah, hopefully I can bust in there. But it's fun. It's good practice. Like I talked to Josh a lot
So
about this.
what you're literally talking about right there is somewhat of a mental thing,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
And go listen to some of Paige's stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about tricking your brain.
It's similar. I've been through other journeys with other sports. There's always a certain hump to get through, and I can remember being there. And I think some of it is definitely just exposure. It's like
Some of it's exposure, but some of it's also believing you can do it before
Yeah.
you can do it.
totally.
There's a legit part of that, which I mean, you're a good golfer. You have to believe you're capable of doing what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And your subconscious wants to trick you. Your subconscious doesn't believe it. You can tell yourself it a lot, but a lot of times your subconscious knows, no, you're not. You're not that good. You tell yourself and reinforce yourself.
You're a nasty little boy.
The triggers are in your subconscious, and if you tell yourself something enough, you'll believe it.
I want to know, at what point did you go, I'm not punching it anymore?
I've done both in the last year and a half. A lot of times I will shoot just surprise shots in practice, and then when it matters more, I'll just punch it. I'll do both.
I hope Joel's not listening to this right now. Joel.
Yeah, by the way, like, I'm not giving away advice, and I just told you my best archery score. There's like a lot of people who are way better at archery. It's just like I've just found
You're sharing
that
your experience.
I'm sharing my experience.
Yeah, and so many people that are listening to stuff miss that in conversations.
Right.
Like, hey,
Well
we're
said.
just sharing it. No one's sitting here bragging.
Well
No.
said.
Like, I don't think anybody in this room has ever stared at a camera and went, I'm great at archery. I've never done it. I've never heard you do it. I've never heard you do it.
No.
Like, I've never said that.
No.
If anybody makes comments like that, it's like, dude, I never claimed to be good at this shit.
Yeah.
This is my shared experience, and I'm willing to share it with the world.
Well,
That's
you are
okay.
good at it.
You do know your stuff.
I can vouch for you. I've seen
You're an
it.
encyclopedia, dude.
And I will openly admit I have a lot of information about archery.
There's some
like
stuff
a lot
downloaded
of information.
there.
And I've probably built or worked on 6 figures of bows in my life.
Dude.
It's a lot. But I was trying to do the math the other day. I was like, I bet you have. Because I was working on bows when I was little.
Yeah.
And a lot of them. So there's not a lot of people who have that kind of insight into things, but
I want to derail this entire conversation if I
do
can.
it. Go for
Are you
it.
guys ready? Let's spice it up a little bit.
Spicy, old spicy time.
Tim, you're going to love this. So,
Are we gonna do a camera review right now?
Should
FS3.
should I be
That we
worried and go
couldn't
get some
do
alcohol
without
in
the
this
same
thing?
lens on the
Is this
same
something I'm
camera?
gonna want to be like a little edged
you
off
both
for?
know that I will on purpose argue with you about a subject you know more than me. I've argued with you about stuff.
It's good
on
content.
camera, and I've argued
it's
with you
called
on stuff.
Antagonist, protagonist.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
But that's not this at all. Okay. So
Right.
yesterday I dropped a podcast with MFJJ in Texas.
Yeah.
And it was honestly just, I wanted to announce that we're doing a camp in 2026. And I got busy or whatever, and I circled back, and I'm like, oh, dang, that video's got pretty, like my podcast channel doesn't get a lot of views. I was like, oh, we got comments. Oh, what's his name? Red, I'm calling him out. Red_dot_archer.
Okay.
You know, and there's a reason I'm bringing this up. He's got a really funny comment, and
I love funny comments.
he's like, "Let me tell you what you get for $3,000 going to this camp." He's never been to the camp. But he's like, "You got to buy a plane ticket still. You got to buy a hotel. Oh yeah, they're gonna feed you. Guess what it is? Pizza." And you're
ramen
going to
noodles.
learn archery from a guy who's never won an archery anything. He's talking about you.
Yeah, I know.
And you're gonna-
I know what he's talking about.
And you're going to learn how to not do a proper pull-up from some guy. He's talking about
Doing
me.
the fish pull-ups.
And I was like, I got to comment back. And so, and I know he's like, I think he's a fan. I think deep down, he freaking likes you, dude. Because I just commented, I said, hey, bro, I just went to your YouTube channel. He's got videos.
Okay.
And it's really positive there, just like the comment you wrote. And then I put ... Actually, quite the opposite. You know, I'm like, man, you need to cheer up. Like, life is short. This is a short life. Cheer up. And then last night, I see Brandon McDonald screenshotting and posting to Instagram hater comments.
He
and
loves
that
doing
dude is on your guys' page talking smack about you. So red_dot_archer dude, whatever. I want him here on your guys' podcast. I will come over and let's get to know this dude, man. And let's build that archery community.
There's always like Ty had a video up that when we built a bow and whatnot, and there's a guy in there that I've only ever blocked 2 people. Only ever blocked 2 in my life. Like, and one of them was like perverted sexual shit.
Sure.
And then this dude. I recognized the name. Went, there he is. Just like go back and look, and like, you know, because you can click on somebody, which like I said, I don't read them very often. But
There
once in a
you
while
are.
I will. And you can click on them, and it'll show all the comments that they've left. And there was 31 negative, hostile comments. I'm like, no. Like I thought about commenting back. I thought about like saying something to the guy, and I'm like, you know what?
It wasn't red_dot_archer.
No, different person. No, but I'm looking at him going, no,
Yeah.
turn him off. When there's no helping this person. And then Ty was like sending me stuff from him last night, and I'm like, yeah, that's the one dude. I've blocked 2 people in my entire life on YouTube, and that's one of them, because he just never has anything good to say.
Oh man,
And like,
bummer.
so there's 45 minutes here, and there wasn't one good positive thing in there. You just got to say whatever negative crap you can say. And what I found entertaining, and I was actually thinking about this. I wasn't going to talk about this at all. I was driving back from the property today because I had to run back and forth, right? And I was thinking about that, and I was like, what would be the best comment? And this guy said, "I forgot more about archery than this clown knows." And then I almost went, I'm willing to bet I probably have half of the archery knowledge and history in my brain. So
let's do a
how's
Jeopardy.
that possible?
Should we host a Jeopardy, an archery Jeopardy? No, honestly, man.
That's
Like, I
the
think
point,
can you
man.
reach out to these guys, like, because the world is small, and be like, come over and hang out for a full day, and then we'll decide if you're.
If I was ever going to reply, my the one that I wanted to give him was like, hey man, if you really have that much great knowledge, would you please share it with everybody?
For sure.
So everybody can get better. Because if I'm telling everybody what's wrong, I'd love there to be somebody else out there telling everybody what's right.
Absolutely.
So please share it. And he has a YouTube channel with no videos on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like,
And it's all public.
and
like-
that's what I looked at the first time, and I'm just like, going back and reading, I'm like, this guy's just a dick. Just turn it off.
yeah.
you can do that
Yeah.
on the internet. You can be mean.
I know, but I hate doing that because I'm very much a free
No,
speech
not us,
person.
but
Yeah.
like people. You can be mean. It's
You
a
can
free
be mean.
country.
Yeah, you can be
it's
mean
fine.
within reason. It's just if all you're going to do is be mean,
Be decent.
nonstop, and make it like your life's mission to comment in every video that's posted negative stuff, I'm like, go away. Like, you don't deserve.
Have you blocked
to
anybody
comment
on yours,
online.
Tim?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If they're nasty, like, and you'll see their name a couple times.
Sure.
Like,
Normally, even if they're nasty, I'll let it go. But it's like,
Yeah.
dude, come on, give
only
me
if
a
it's
break.
repetitive. You know, you see the same name and there's whatever. Yeah.
Have you guys ever made nasty comments on someone's channel?
No.
Exactly my point.
No.
You're too busy.
No, I got better things to do, and it's not productive. Like, there's nothing productive about that. And in my life, as much as it might not seem like it at times, everything I try to do is in an effort to be somewhat productive in a direction of something.
Sure.
Well,
Because life's short.
You could give a constructive criticism too. You could take all the words that dude said that was mean, and you could wrap it in a way where it's like, hey, here's what I think. You know, this is another way to think about it, or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you could wrap it in a way that it's constructive, and yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think our community is pretty open-minded? Like, I feel like our community is made up of people that are pretty cool. Like,
Really cool.
like
100%.
Yeah.
And for the people that are going to make negative comments, please make a YouTube channel and share it. If you
Yeah.
really think you know better and have better information to give, share it. Please. Like, I just want the sport to get better.
Yeah.
That's it. And I don't really care who's making it better. As long as the sport is getting better and more people are getting into it. Because the more information that's out there and the more that it gets shared, the more people will participate.
Yeah.
Period. Good, bad, or indifferent. So please, for those of you out there that think I'm a clown and he's an idiot and he's a moron, please do it better than us.
Or yeah, I mean,
Please.
make your video.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, Dan, I used to have like almost a certain nervousness about meeting people in real life that like from the internet.
yeah.
Like you don't know, right? You don't know who's watching or what they're like. But every time I meet someone, I'm like impressed by them. I can't even think of a story where I met someone. I'm like, oh, that made me feel weird, you know?
Yeah.
In this
Like-
community, I think it's pretty safe.
Oh,
I don't think you're going to
good
find the
people,
guy
man.
from Billy Madison who's got you on your wall and put on lipstick and listen to the music that's
Yeah.
going to murder you.
That's a good reference.
Which, whenever time I see one of those that's just constantly bad, I'm like, man, if this person met me in real life, would he murder me? Do you have the option?
Just call them up and tell them you're sorry, and they'll scratch you off the list.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, I'm really sorry I bullied you when we were kids.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
funny.
pretty cool, man. And you've traveled a lot, got to meet a lot of cool people. Like
I don't think I've had one negative experience. I have had a couple that it's just like, okay, I can't keep just that. Like, there's other people and they don't have the spatial awareness to realize, hey, other people would like to say hi
yeah,
too.
they're bulldogging you.
They're bulldogging you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, outside of that, it's like, hey, just, take your time, say hello, we'll do the whole thing, but realize there's other people that want to say hi too, and don't just hog it all for yourself.
Right.
Because I'm more than willing to share my time with anybody. Anybody who ever sees me out, stop, say hi. I will stop for everybody. Case in point, people get mad at me for it because they'll just leave.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
I'm
what do you
just
like
gonna do it.
better, Josh? Green Acres, Washington, or Tennessee? You got people don't know this, but Josh's mom is the nicest mom ever.
Oh, so
like if you
sweet,
met
yeah.
her, you'd be like, "How did How did he turn out? Like, she's the greatest. Like, she's like my mom.
How did this guy
She's
get
a
so
saint.
screwed up?
And so your mom's right there.
Oh, yeah.
I love your property. I always have. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's a cool setup.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tim's here. Obviously, your girlfriend's here. Obviously, your
Hey, don't
original
leave
shop's
yourself out of
here.
that.
I'm right there now. Get
Out of it.
to stare at my hot
I
tub.
could literally moon you from my house.
It's gonna happen. But then you got Tennessee, where honestly, I think I'm a little jealous when I see him over there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm having this person on my podcast. I'm going to this event, that event." So like
close.
he's in a hub.
It's definitely more of a social hub.
It's better over there for what you're doing.
And their government Tennessee's government is good.
And that's, I mean, if like I had to weigh it one way or over another, that's probably the biggest factor mentally. Like is the governmental issue more than anything. And yeah, it is easier. Like if you're gonna do events or things like that, it's guaranteed closer to 90% of them. Mm-hmm. And so you don't have to travel as much, which this is not an easy place to travel out of.
Oh, how was your
It's
travel
always
from
a pain, yeah.
Texas?
Huh?
How was your travel coming home from Texas?
I ended up getting delayed a little bit. It went through Minneapolis, and I am convinced I need to stop going through Minneapolis. Like 3 times in a row I've gone through Minneapolis. I got delayed between an hour and 5 hours.
What time did you get home?
Did you at least,
Well, I got home at 9.
Oh, okay.
Josh, did you at least stop to make enough time to get a little government money while you were there?
You would think. I started a Somali daycare while I was there. They cut me like a $250,000 check. It was great. But then I found out you can just do it here in Washington too.
Oh, really?
Like you can start a Somali daycare here in Washington.
Those things are popping up here.
Yeah, we got over $600 million in Somali daycare money in this state.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's wild. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like,
what time did you get home?
Oh no, I got bumped.
You got
I got
bumped?
to the airport like 4 hours early, and they're like, "You can't check your bags." And I was like, went up to the lady.
you hate that?
She's like, "Oh, we got to redirect you. You're going to be on a flight to Dallas in like 15 minutes, or you can stay the night and fly out tomorrow." And I was like, so I went to Dallas, Phoenix, then Spokane. I got home so late.
Were you on American?
No, I was on Southwest, and
Southwest.
I'm never flying there again.
Okay. Southwest is usually okay.
You got to pay for bags now.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
When that second
So,
bag is
Out of Spokane, for the most part, Delta's hard to beat.
yeah.
But you're almost never going through Denver. So sometimes Denver's the quickest route somewhere. But traditionally they'll push you through Salt Lake, or they'll push you through Minnie, or they'll push you through LAX.
Alaska's good too.
Alaska's pretty good depending on where you're going.
Yeah.
Alaska's a good one out here, but for where I've been traveling to mostly, I've settled on Delta. I'm mostly flying Delta.
Not to completely derail the conversation again, Dan, but you tried Zamberlin boots?
Oh, I did.
Did you like them?
Which ones did I? Yes. The short answer, I did.
Are they what you? Or
I ended up giving them to a camera guy.
like, what are you striking off into the field now if you're gonna go wear something?
I'm still running Crispies. They fit me good.
That's your home and home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I can wear any boot. Like
I know.
Crispies.
What do you think about those?
Josh was like,
Like slippers.
yeah, he's a crispy guy, and Josh carries Crispies.
Yeah, but that's not why I like them.
Right. But you
This
also
is the
carry
most
'em.
comfortable thing I've ever put on my foot.
They're pretty comfy.
You wouldn't be mad if you sold a few, would you?
No, I definitely would not be offended if I sold some Crispies.
Can you sell them online, Josh?
Yes, I can.
Folks.
Right? Simple.
Yeah.
So what's your number one favorite Crispy boot?
Laponia 3.
Okay.
Okay.
For everyday usage and normal September stuff, not high mountain stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, like the selection that you get to pick from.
Like Mr. Clown
I've
shoes
got
over
5.
here.
Yes. They only make 5 different boots for clown feet.
Yeah.
But they do make a the Brickstall Mountain or whatever.
Mountain GTX.
Mountain GTX. They make that in my size. So if I got to go,
That is the boot,
aggressive,
man.
great
Have you
boot.
tried those, Tim? That's a boot.
I did. Every time I've tried Crispies, they just ended up not fitting me as well. I had an old school pair of Zamberlins that were like up to here or whatever.
Okay.
And they're the leather ones. And those were like my favorite boots ever. Like I could put them on in the morning and they just felt good. You know, like
pretty
I'd
hot,
wear them
though?
at camp when I got back because they felt good on my feet. But they were big and clunky and heavy. And I've been trying to find lighter stuff. And this year I just bought a pair of shortcut Zamberlins. And I'll be honest, for like the first 10 miles, I was like, these aren't going to be it. They're not going to be it. And then after like 10 miles, they just kind of like melted in. And these are great. They're just like my other Zamberlins. Like I can wear them around. I can wear them at home. Like, you know what I mean? Like
think
I'm
that-
not itching at the end of the day to take them off my feet.
Try my lacrosse snake boots that I was wearing all last week. I freaking like those,
Oh,
man.
dude, rubber
they
boots
good?
are shockingly comfortable.
They're so comfortable. And then you
Yeah.
don't lace them up. You're in and out.
Yep.
What were you gonna say, Josh?
So rubber boots are remarkably comfortable. What I was going to say for you is that Zamberlan's probably got a footbed that matches your foot closest.
Yeah.
And that's typically what most boots boil down to. If you didn't know, I sold boots for a couple of years.
Those are Italian made as well, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Zamberlan's
they're-
are Italian. The Italians
There's
know
a
how to
couple.
make a boot.
There's a couple brands that come from over there. It's like the hub for
They know how to make shoes.
nicer
They really
footwear
do.
or whatever.
And Crispies are like that for me. Their footbed fits
Yeah.
my foot really good. And my biggest issue with most of them is how much my heel will move around
Mm-hmm.
because I have a narrow heel cup. And a lot of them don't
Yeah.
accommodate that very well. Like
Last
my
time I
last
had-
end will slide around a bunch. And then
Last
you get
time I had-
blisters really bad on your heel because you can't.
No, thank you.
You
Yes.
can't keep it from rising up when you walk.
That's bad.
It's not good.
Yeah, last time I had Crispies, I did Scotchman's, and I got a blister because my heel was slipping. That's what I'm. Have you done Scotchman's?
No, my mom has, but I haven't.
Oh, you got to do it with Alicia. She'd love it.
She'd tear it
You'd
up.
love it too. The view is beautiful,
Yeah.
but it's a healthy day up.
You got a completion date on the house yet, buddy?
February something maybe.
Wow. That's like a month or less.
I don't believe it. You know, stuff gets delayed.
No, it typically does. But I mean, if they're only a month out and they're
And
giving you
she's
a
going to
date-
walk in there with blue tape.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the blue tape. Add a week for the blue tape.
I don't even, whenever it is, it's great. We'll be there. It'll be cool. I'm tired of driving kids to school every day.
I'm sure.
It's getting old, but
Yeah.
it'll be, moving back to Washington kind of sucks to say. Yeah.
There's a lot of benefit, and it's sad because when we grew up, it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this at all. There wasn't any part of it that was like people would rather live in Washington than Idaho then. Like the property value in Washington was more than property value in Idaho when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like when I first started looking at housing, I think you were because you're like 4 years behind me or something like that.
I'm 44.
So you're 3 years behind me. So by the time I bought my first house, you were graduating high school. And I was looking at housing like when you were graduating high school. And it was cheaper to live in Idaho than Washington. And it was because of income tax.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that was a real sticking factor for most people when they were trying to pick this area because we live so close to the border. So half of the people live in Idaho, half the people live in Washington. If you take the populated area and draw a circle around it, it's half and half.
Yeah.
Right, so it's the bulk of this entire area. Yeah, there's like 7 different towns or 8 different towns, but it's all kind of one big mush. And that was the big thing then. And now it's like drastically more expensive to live in Idaho than Washington for property. Property's more expensive. But there's a lot of massive benefits for it. I mean, and unfortunately, it's all just political and taxation. It just sucks.
Yeah. We moved to Idaho end of August 2024.
Yeah.
So I actually been there quite a while, and there's a lot about it I love,
Yeah.
quite honestly. But this part of Washington's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
honestly,
mean?
honestly, if they could just move the border, it'd be great.
Hey,
Just like incorporate like a half hour that way.
Washington's a beautiful state. I don't think people realize that it is
dude.
one of the most beautiful states, like especially the Cascades.
The vastness from east to west
And the diversity
like the different
of it.
climates you
yeah,
get.
it's
Yeah,
wild.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got desert, you got high mountains, you got rainforest,
Wine country.
You've got wine country,
Wheat
you got
country,
everything. Yeah,
Palouse.
you got ag, you got every type of environment that can exist in North America, all in one state. The number of different subspecies of animal in this state is wild.
That's cool.
Like it's got to be one of the most diverse states from a hunting aspect, even though they seem to want to get rid of it. But yeah, it's bonkers how great of a place this is. No different than how, like, if you removed all the garbage from California, all the crap and all the rules, how great is Southern California to go visit?
Oh my gosh.
Right? I understand. I get it. You get down there, you're near the ocean. It's always 80. It's never really higher than that. The temperature's always great.
The high Sierras are
Environment's-
beautiful.
High Sierras are
They are
beautiful.
amazing. Yeah.
Northern California's freaking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like, God, if you just didn't have all the freaking problems that you run into from it.
Western Trail shoot. Yes or no? Western Trail, whatever it's called.
Oh, Reading?
Yeah.
Love it.
Are you going?
No, it's the same weekend as Tennessee Tech. Until they change those weekends, I can't do it. I can't not do the closest tack to my new shop.
No doubt.
And Tennessee's a good tack too, Dan.
I haven't
It is.
been.
It's
Is that
cool.
where
It's
you
super
won
good.
and beat Brandon?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's where I absolutely spanked Brandon. was
Like
the
you didn't
last
just
time.
beat him. You absolutely spanked him.
Well, you beat him on that, and you beat him in Utah when we had that big group.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, you finished better
I
than
didn't beat
Brandon.
him. I absolutely
you
spanked,
spanked
him
him
in
twice.
Utah.
Yeah, you spanked him pretty hard twice. Like
Utah was spanking.
I think it might still be bruised a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So that's the
Spankings
story,
from
is
Tim.
After the spankings, he started chasing the bow I was shooting. Is what happened.
I see.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
That's I mean, that's what people on the internet are saying.
Yeah,
You know,
but
just
but
conspiracy theories.
But
or
wasn't
whatever.
it
They're just totally
wasn't it shortly
conspiracy
after
theories.
that the rattlesnake started to bite?
No, I was still shooting good, man.
That's not the story you told me.
Yeah.
On film, so you can't lie about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
You acknowledge us like
little
I
bit
had to
of-
stop punching.
You know what's
getting me.
funny about Brandon is, do you remember when he came up to bear hunt with us? I don't know how long ago this was.
Long time.
But
That's a
do
long
you
time
remember
ago.
how heavy of arrows he was shooting back then?
650.
Oh, he was very
Like
he was
650.
very Ranch Fairy approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, have you got a hold of
He
him?
did content with Ranch Fairy back then.
That's great.
Yeah.
He still would. Still would.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
wanna
what's
speak
cool
for
about
him. I
Brandon.
don't want to speak for him, but
No,
Yeah.
but
they're
no,
still
but
friends.
we've had conversations, but we've talked about the structure of how that would have to be, and it's like he won't do it because he's like, you should debate him. Like, no, all you're gonna do is piss off his disciples
Okay.
if you disagree.
Yeah,
what's the
okay,
point?
yeah.
Everyone's allowed an
and
opinion.
it's
Anyways,
and
he's not
honestly,
at
I think
650
that's-
anymore. He's probably
no.
what now?
No, he's 410, 420. He's
Right.
back down with the rest of us.
He got suckered right into it.
No, I'm
Sucker
not
right
with
I
the
never
rest of you.
seen
I'm
him.
That's
heavy,
right, you're-
man.
Well, yeah, but you don't really want to be.
I'm going to do some things.
You kind of want to.
I'm going to 340 spines.
Yeah.
And why are you doing that?
I'm too heavy.
Because it's too heavy.
I'm 466 right
Honestly,
now,
you're-
Tim.
dude, Danny, your draw length and how short you end up cutting the arrows,
Yeah.
you should be able to.
Yeah.
There's no reason you
Yeah.
can't.
Totally.
Yeah,
If I had your draw length, I would shoot a 340.
I'm
not a
trying it.
300.
I ordered some.
I think you're gonna have no problems whatsoever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna slide right on in there.
In fact,
Just like a nice warm blanket.
And you got me a 30 grain or 35 grain podium one piece.
You can't do a 4mm that light.
Well, what's the lightest you got? 50?
50.
I'm going to drop the sleeve. That's
Yes.
10.
You don't
go
need
to
it.
340. And then, we'll see. We'll see what that comes out. I bet it'll be like around 420. The lightest I've killed an elk is 420, 425, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So,
what I want to say
I
about
thought
that
you
arrow
dipped a little lower than that once. Didn't you just put your toe in just a little lighter than
might
that
have
once?
been around 400.
And then you're like,
Oh,
I feel
you're
dirty.
right.
I can't do it. You were 410.
I
or something one time.
I shot at
You killed
Montana
something.
Bull,
Yeah.
and I came on your guys' podcast and told you all about it.
Yeah.
I had to like shoot him a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't we establish that had nothing to do with the air weight?
It's just, I don't want to say what it is. Yeah, absolutely. It was not that.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't the air weight.
No.
We don't think.
You
But
don't know what it was.
there's no way to know for sure.
There's
right?
no way to know for
It's
sure.
all,
But he's
it's
dead.
all assumption.
But he's dead.
But he's dead. But he's dead.
Made it
But
into the
9 times out of 10, you usually got the thing on the front to blame.
And it was a beautiful shot, that first one.
that
I wish
stinks.
And the second
wish
one.
I would hate. I
And the
would
third one.
hate to be in the broadhead business because it's always the broadhead's fault.
Oh my gosh.
It's always the broadhead's fault, man. When you come down to it, if it doesn't work out right, broadhead's fault.
No.
They're all really good, bro. I think, like you said it in Texas, like if you had a bad experience with a broadhead, don't just like, wash my hands of it. I'm never like, give it another go.
chance. You might have the next experience be phenomenal,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
No different than, like for every bad experience, there's a good experience. For every, mega meat clipped the edge of this hard or there's no way I would have killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, this saved my life. There's another one where it goes in this far.
Yep.
It's not. Each one has a benefit and a negative, and there's no one magic cure. There's no one push a button. This will work better than everything else on everything I shoot at every time. It doesn't exist.
Yep.
You have to weigh out what you're doing, what kind of animal you're hunting. It's almost like there should be a guideline for each broadhead type and a chart that identifies what you should use it for based off of what you do.
Make that,
Yeah.
Josh.
I am working on it.
Okay. I was like, that's
Didn't we say
wheelhouse.
Don't you know what foreshadowing is?
Didn't we say that before, like a flow chart or something?
Yeah,
Like
there's
like a flow chart for weight.
that's
you
the goal.
shoot. Yeah.
That's
You
the
should
goal.
do that,
but
man.
you have to start by being able to effectively measure each broadhead's capacity and output, energy loss, etc.
Yep.
So that's this year's project.
I think that's an awesome idea, dude.
That's cool.
So because I got nothing to do, I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of an
Now those
adventure.
freaking people wouldn't have been difficult on that house I was gonna buy because I need a place to do it and I got to set it up somewhere else because I don't have room.
I told
Because
you
I'm going to need a
not
decent
to
amount of
lowball
space
them.
to set up. I didn't.
When I saw the pictures,
I didn't.
you did not give
No,
them
I
a full
didn't.
price
And
offer.
I found out more why. Well, and we were going to go back and refresh it. I had my agent call them again and say, "Hey, here's our concerns. We don't think it's going to appraise.
That's a
So
legitimate concern.
So what are you going to do if it doesn't appraise?" And then found out that they had it lined up on another place and it fell through. Oh. So that's I think where we're at.
Gotcha.
Which is why I was like, "Hey, maybe I should just go talk to them."
So that was a contingency
Say,
upon
"Hey,"
their sell.
that wasn't written into it.
Okay.
But that's where they were at, right? And it's like, hey, what do you need to make this work? What do you got to do? Just have an actual conversation instead of this back and forth crap. Just like, where are you at and what are you doing? What are you trying to do?
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
How can I
do
help
for you?
How can I help you get to where you want to be?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. On that note, been a beautiful podcast, boys.
Was that smooth?
It's very smooth. Our fire is dwindling. These dirty bastards are having a camp here in, you guys want to say dates?
July 9th through the 12th, is that right? Somewhere around there. It's
Somewhere around
a
there.
Thursday through Sunday in July.
8th through the 12th then.
It's 8th through the 12th?
Yeah.
Here, I'll look it up. So you talk about it for
It'll
a minute.
probably
I'll
be
just make sure we got the
so
dates right.
incredibly hot.
We'll be in
It'll
the
be
pool.
awesome. Tim
You
will
get
make a
to-
cameo.
You get to learn archery from a guy who's never won an event. You get to
Dude, I've
learn
won-
fitness
hey,
from a guy who
and
does
I-
fish pull-ups.
In all
Yep.
fairness, I won 2 state championships, so I
Yeah,
don't think it's
two-
fair to say I never
two-
won
two
anything.
ships,
but
baby.
nothing major.
But you get to learn from a fitness from a guy who does fish pull-ups.
Yep.
And,
People are mean, dude.
I love it.
and then you get to learn archery from a guy who shoots recurve backwards with a hook on his thumb.
Yep.
So it's Thursday through Sunday, right? So that's the 9th through the 12th.
Okay.
If I'm looking at this right.
You're
Yeah,
telling
you-
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9th through the 12th. There you go. I should probably put that in my calendar.
Yeah.
Very good.
We just figured that out like a week ago.
Not even. Yeah.
It's in my handwritten calendar. It's not electronic yet. Because I still like to write it down.
Tim wants to finish the podcast by telling these guys that an FX3 is greater than an A7S3.
Yeah.
You want to keep talking, don't you?
Yes,
I want to throw
exactly.
Tim a softball, dude.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Same
It's
guts.
the same look. Doesn't anyone notice this?
But Josh, you would have to have the same lighting, same lens, same color grade, same exact camera settings. You know how much a lens can make a camera look different?
I am aware of that.
Yeah, so-
kind of. A little bit.
so-
just a little bit.
So guy on
Just
the
a little.
left says FX3 looks better than A7S3. How do we know what the lenses were? Do you know I have a vintage lens that costs $40
Yeah?
and it looks beautiful?
Yeah?
That's what I shot.
What
my
is
little
the best
Cyanochrome on.
lens on the market for Sony's?
Just depends on. That's like
The
what,
most
what is your utility?
Utility.
What is your utility? Like a do it all?
Do it all.
Like most people want that like 24 to 105.
You mean that lens right there?
That lens right there, the 24 to 105.
Why?
That's my extra one.
Who bought the 50 to 150?
50 to 150 is a beautiful focal range, but you're not gonna like I'm not filming Josh with that from here.
No.
No, you got to have a different
Unless I'm
lens for
filming
that.
his nose hairs. Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to see it that close, dude.
All right, well,
Really
leave a
don't.
comment if you want us to talk about camera stuff in the future. We know you
Never.
Appreciate you guys. Subscribe wherever you're listening and leave it a review. You like reviews?
I love reviews. It's the only way anyone can see how good this is to the public. That's really relevant. Please leave a review. It helps us more than you can know.
What do you like more than reviews?
Boobs.
No hesitation. It was rolled off his tongue.
Cue the girlfriend.